Hello, I'm live. I believe I'm live. I'm still not used to the fact that the camera moves everything back to front. So I'm exploring the back to frontness of this. Hi everybody. Hello. Is anyone in chat? Can anyone see me yet? Oh, Jem is here. Oh no, Trashy's here. Two Tech is here. Love led us astray. Kimmy.
Hello.
Oh, we have another voice joining us, Mr. Clym
Hello.
Dodds. Hello, Clym. Hi.
How's it going?
Good. We are literally just starting. You just scraped in like Indiana Jones, rolling under the thing and grabbing your hat and getting through. Well done. Hey, everybody. Yeah. How was your day, Clemmy? Was it all right?
It was long. It was hard. But yes, that's not what we're here for. We're here for horror.
We are here for horror indeed. Yeah, my day was also long and hard, folks, and my energy might be a little low. We'll see how long this goes. Basically, full disclosure, late yesterday evening, my estate agent messaged me saying someone wants to come and see your house on Friday morning. And I was like looking around, because generally, I had it really pristine when I first got it on the market, but then gradually things slide, you start accumulating, and so I've spent today just tidying and clean, just crazy non-stop. Yeah, it was short notice. I tried to get them to come on Saturday instead, and they could only do Friday. Call in the magical forest creatures. Laura, I wish I could have done. Clem I tried just whistling at Clem like, and trying to see if that would make Clem get the vacuum cleaner on, and didn't have anything. Anyway, so yeah, my energy level's not great. We're gonna just give this a go though. Anyway, here's the idea. We're gonna try and tell a horror story, okay? And I want you guys to help me. We're gonna try and tell a horror story together. I'm hoping it might give you guys some ideas about storytelling just as a way, but also this would just be fun, mess around. And I'm not exactly sure how it's going to work. I've thought about it a little bit, but basically the idea is I'm going to ask you guys questions and you're going to give ideas, and then we're going to try and start shaping those ideas into a story. The horror of cream cheese, says Trash Panda, just leaping in there.
Straight in there. Love it.
So when my dog farts, it is pretty scary story, says Carrie. I mean, I know that one. Can we go gothic, asked Mousy. Yes, you can. You can do whatever you want. But what I want, yeah, it is going to be gloriously chaotic. I've got a notepad. Look, here is my very old Guild Wars 2 notepad. I've got a pen. We're gonna try. So what I want to start, guys, with is before we do any places, let's do just general things that make you scared. I'm just writing down scary things. So yeah, needles.
Oh, that's a nice one.
Okay. The dark.
Children.
The dark. Demons.
Okay. Clowns.
People says Gustarian, fair shout. Spiders and heights. Being alone. Interesting. I like that one. I'm not going to be able to get all of these. But hairy chocolate. Okay, that's good.
Ice stabby. That's a nice one. Like that one.
What was that?
Loss of senses. Loss of senses is actually quite good.
Yeah, loss of senses. Folks, we can, I'm really happy. We're going to be very flexible. Like silly ideas and serious ideas equally welcome. So the dentist.
Unnatural music there from unnatural movement there from Madam Nostalgic. That's
unnatural movement. Yeah, that's a good one. Classic one. I'm going to tell you, folks, this is kind of one of the ways that I start writing a horror story. This is what I do. I think about a lot about what scares me, and I meat carpet. Good. We've got nearly a whole page of these already, although my handwriting is quite large because I tend to write in capitals.
Cool.
The feeling of something crawling on your head. Okay, I like that. Something crawling on you is what I'm going to write. Hospitals, yes. Insects in your skin. Oh, I can tell you a really gross story that combines hospitals and insects in your skin. Clym, what about you? Have you got anything? What scares you?
Well, at the moment, at my point in life, being made redundant, but that's not particularly scary.
No, that's legit. You know, that's a real, because often horror is a combination of weird shit and also mundane shit. You know, that's how you get themes and stuff in, where you build the real world stuff. Okay, the slimy muck on the bottom of lakes. Oh, I know that one. Slimy lake muck. I'm gonna write. Yeah, I don't like it when you put your feet down and you're hoping for solid and you just get feeling of small air bubbles under the skin. Ali D, where are you getting the air bubbles under your skin? Human-sized slugs. Okay.
Yeah, you know. There's one of those in one of the first, what's it called? Conan the Barbarian books. He dropped a piece of masonry on one. That never made it into the film.
That would have been good, though.
That would have been fucking great.
Massive gummy bears. Okay. Okay. All right. That's enough for now of losing your sanity, losing memory or sanity. That's your last one. That's enough things that make you scared. Now let's talk about places. Give us some good places where horror could take place.
Oh, we already have hospital. That's a given, I believe.
Maybe actually, hang on. Actually, I don't want to do that one just yet. Hang on.
Okay.
Hang on. Hold fire on that.
Hold your
one,
places.
folks.
Have a think about places, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah, have a think about it.
Maybe we do it this way. I'm trying to figure out the best way to do this.
Okay.
Hold thy horses. Public bathroom. Let's actually talk about no, let's do places. Sorry, where I'm going to do places. I've decided. All right, bayou, cemetery.
Forests are always good.
Forests. You know what forests I can't remember if it's in Jung or they represent death anyway. Forests represent death. Castle for the Gothic fans. Power plants for the industrial fans.
Oh, oubliette there. I suppose that goes in with castle.
Abandoned asylums.
Underwater tunnel there. That's nice.
Anything abandoned, says Jamie. I mean, that's fair enough.
Yeah.
As soon as someone gets abandoned, it gets creepy.
Yep. Lack of people.
Medical facility. The open sea.
I'm seeing a theme here. I'm seeing either the very close in or the very expansive. It's the two fears.
Yes. Well, there's a reason for that, Clym. There is a reason. There is actually a psychological reason for that. When you're in a big exposed open space, it's like the realization of how insignificant you are and how big the environment is around you and how dangerous that is, how powerless you are. And then if everything is very enclosed around you, then that's the opposite. It's like the walls closing in on you. It's like it's actually
it's the claustrophobia of not being able to breathe.
Yeah.
It all comes in to crush you.
Yeah.
Yes.
Tom's garden after the stream. Excuse me, my garden is beautiful. Cheese factory. Okay.
I mean, trash.
Trashy trying to play it cool, but we really know that Cheese Factory is her dream place. Asmongold's room. Okay, good. Okay. Nice. Okay,
Cool.
we have a few more. Arctic Wilderness. Okay, good for thing lovers. I saw space a minute ago.
Oh, can I add one?
Yes, you can.
Empty but pristine. Like the back rooms.
Oh, yeah. Empty but pristine. Yeah, I get that. Like an empty showroom or something.
Yeah.
The circus. Okay. Cathedral. Disney World. We'll probably get sued. Actually, we're not going to do that one because I don't want to get sued by Disney.
Theme park then. Theme park.
Theme park. Yeah, that's good. Theme park. Okay. Okay, now let's do enough locations. We've got loads of locations. Okay. Now let's do like modern, like things that you're scared of in the modern world, because I'm looking for like a theme here, right? I'm looking for, so often when I start out with it, I'll be thinking about like, firstly, I'm thinking about what are creepy things, what are the creepy things I want to put into my story, like different ideas. Like, so I'll think of a ghost and then I'll be like, oh, well, how do I make the ghost creepy? What does it look like? Hang on, folks, hold your fire until I've said the bit, because I can't talk and read your things at the same time. So then after that, I'll often be thinking about, oh, well, where should I set this thing? And then I'm like, well, what this is going to actually be about? And at that point, that's when I start thinking of modern stuff, because you kind of want your story. If good stories often talk about the modern world. All right. So okay, so let's
relatable.
Here's a few that I just saw in chat. Gen AI, good one. RFK Jr., good one. He's a monster. We're good to go. Trump, obviously. Yeah. Fascism, yeah. Toxic masculinity, yeah. Propaganda. Isn't it fun living under the threat of fascism? Losing rights, yeah. It's kind of like a great big ball of horrible.
Existential dread, yeah.
World War III.
Rebecca in there, World War III. Has to pop up.
Loss of natural spaces, yes.
Oh, lack of empathy. That's interesting.
Oh yeah, that one's a good one. Lack of empathy. You know what? Elon Musk. Alex mentions Elon Musk. He did pop up recently to try and incite more fascism in the UK. He's kind of focused on the UK now that everyone in the US realized they hate his guts. I'm kind of over Elon Musk, though. I think he kind of cooked himself very quickly. I'm sure he'll try and find a way to come back, but
he's merrily imploding, which is always fun to watch.
Loss of privacy. That one's a good one. Giant statues coming to life.
That's incredibly specific. I
Very
love it dearly.
specific, but I'm going to put it in. I mean, I don't think it's a real modern fear. Maybe more back in ancient Greece. Statues coming to life.
Some Clash of the Titans shit going on right there.
Yeah,
Cool.
it's Jason and the Argonauts is a very good one of those, which I fucking love. That guy from Resident Evil 4 says Ev. I'm guessing you mean the creepy little guy? I don't know.
There are a few.
Bird flu, biological weapons. Bird flu is good. Dead
We're
internet.
spoiled for choice, really, aren't we?
Yeah, we are. You guys are very good at this. So what we've got these three things. Okay, we've got three things, right? We've got what is our like underlying potentially? What are we going to be writing about? Which is the stuff we've just been talking about, like all a modern fear, like horror generally comments on modern concerns. You know, you look at most good modern horror, it will be about a concern that, you know, I mean, a lot of people talk about, like the classic one is Babadook, and that was like dealing with grief and depression. We've had some that are dealing with women losing control of their bodies recently. We've had you know, we've had all kinds of different things. I'm going to give you a choice. Okay, this is our first poll time.
Okay.
I'm going to give you guys a choice of 3 different potential things that we're going to be writing about. Okay. Choice number 1. As per usual, the mods are going to run a poll. There's going to be a link to a poll page. You go to that poll page, you make a choice. I think you're going to have about 30 seconds to make a choice. So poll number 1 is choice number 1 is going to be Gen AI. Choice number 2 is going to be RFK Jr. and basically health disasters. Choice number 3 is going to be toxic masculinity. Okay, so
Cool.
I want you guys to make the choice of one of those 3 things. And when the poll is up, the link will be shared in chat for you guys. So you will, we're going to choose a theme for our story. There you go. The link is up. Jenna's posted the link. It's the one that says strawpoll.com. That was my spooky hands indeed. First one is Gen AI. Second one is RFK Jr. and health crises like anti-vax shit and all those kind of other stupid things he's going to do to health to turn America into plague land. Choice number 3 is toxic masculinity, which is the one that has been chosen. Hell surprise. Okay, so we're going to write about toxic masculinity. Okay. This is going to be the so we need to now think of a setting for that. I'm going to give you some choices for a setting.
Do you want to make the choices slightly broader than 3, or are you going to go with the 3?
I mean, the obvious one is Asmongold's room. Okay, I'm going to give you 3 choices. All right. Cheese Factory, Gothic Castle, I'm going to give you 4 choices, actually. Arctic Wilderness and Asmongold's room. Oh, Doctor's Office is good, but possibly too like close to. Oh yeah, I do have a.
There's so many good ones.
So those are your choices. We might have to.
The poll is up.
The poll is up. When did I get? I got this tattoo. I used to work in a punk bar in London, which had a tattoo parlor out the back. And if you worked there for 6 months or thereabouts, they gave you it. Okay, the cheese factory has won.
Right. Okay. Engaging brain cells. My goodness. Not going to make it easy. Cool.
This is going to be tricky. Okay.
Yeah.
We are now going to talk about, so what creepy things, I kind of did this back to front, but that's okay. What creepy stuff could be happening in a cheese factory? The pain was very bad, Bean. The pain was very bad for this. They really have to dig them in, otherwise it falls out. There's a lot of toxic masculinity in cheese factories, apparently. Lactose intolerance, already good. Yes. Oh no, I can tell this is going to go to farting as well.
Contamination, mutation contamination. Ooh,
Yeah.
like the contaminations. Everyone likes the contaminations. Okay, some of these got pretty dark.
Human cheese. Fuck me. This is
Sentient cheese.
already dark. Or sentient cheese is also good.
You have, of course, fungus and fungus strains. That's interesting.
Yeah. This is with all right. We're cooking.
Nice one, Amanda.
We're cooking.
Yes.
Explosive diarrhea. Cheese with
plausible.
maggots in it. Oh yeah, cheese with maggots. Maggoty cheese. Okay, digging this.
Mutant minkies from Kerry Chap, mutant rats and cheese.
Oh yeah,
possibly.
mutant. Oh yeah. Minkies and mutated rats. Man, there's a lot of choices. We're gonna figure out. Okay, that's enough. I think that's enough ideas.
Okay.
So, how do we tie all of those good ideas with toxic masculinity? Like, is it like there is some dude who is running the cheese factory who is trying to do target? Like, do they think, are they putting like some kind of weird body, like toxic masculinity? There's all that kind of perception with like getting pumped up. Have they put like some kind of thing that they think is like some kind of protein, but it's actually like an infectious fungus that is going to cause mutation and stuff?
Should we take a second to think motive if we're talking toxic masculinity, because that comes from people?
Well, yeah, like yes. Like I'm guessing our toxic masculine character is like whoever's running the place. Okay.
Yeah.
Because they're in charge of a cheese factory. They've decided, because of their toxic masculinity, they're going to do some weird shit, right, with the cheese.
Cool.
Are we happy with this as an idea? Are we thinking, like, because toxic masculinity, obviously there is misogyny that comes from that. There is also that obsession with like being an alpha and like getting pumped up. That's why I'm going with this whole protein thing into the cheese that could that kind of could cause some kind of mutations, maybe mutated rats, cordyceps. You know, we've got a lot of good. We can sort of build a lot of those things together. All right, so I'm going to say this is it. All right, I'm going to say manager. We'll come up with a name for him in a moment. Is Alpha Dick. Oh, protein is fucking good, Menke.
Yeah.
Putting protein into cheese. What is actually in protein then, folks? I'm guessing it's some kind of fungus, but let's talk it through. What is protein?
Okay, well, if you're dealing with funguses, maybe something which works with the human body to produce more, or supposedly produce more testosterone.
Oh yeah,
the
that's
body
good.
can handle.
Fungus which produces more.
Yeah, advertise the testosterone supplement. Great one, Ali. Nice
more testosterone.
But of course, it does more shit.
I've got a pitch. I got a pitch for you guys because so this is going to be a made up one. It's like cordyceps is good, but I'm going to go made up with this. In that, I'm going to use one of the other locations that we had, Arctic waste. All right, this fungus has been pulled out of core samples, that have been taken from deep in the Arctic ice that have only been revealed because of global warming as well. Extra theme in it. Okay, so Arctic fungus. Okay. All right. Protein is Arctic fungus being pulled out of core samples.
I'm liking the plausibility of this. This is nice.
Okay.
The plausibility. Love it.
Sample from frozen remains, also good. Didn't that happen in an episode of Eureka? Probably. I don't think I ever watched Eureka. Sentient fungus controlling alpha bro. So here is the question. How is this fungus causing the bros who eat it to meet? What is it doing to them? We know what it's supposed to do, more testosterone. What does protein actually do? By the way, we'll get RFK Jr. because he'll definitely be in here making a guest appearance, like being like he definitely supports. Turns you into prehistoric mutant. Okay. Clem's getting in her little house.
Shrinks brain cells.
Mutant. Enlarged amygdala. Wouldn't that be a good thing? I don't know. Amygdala.
It's
oh, that's the rage center or something.
Yeah. I'll just quickly check.
More muscle growth, but mad muscle growth. I'm gonna put mad muscle growth, like muscles grow in weird shapes. Colosan. So to recap, for people who are just joining, Massive Eyeballs is good. We've been working on a horror story. What we've got so far is we're writing a horror story about a cheese factory run by an alpha bro misogynistic dick who is creating a special cheese full of protein that will give wannabe alpha bros more testosterone is the pitch. They've got samples of this protein, which is actually a rare fungus from Arctic core samples. So it's been buried for millions of years. Obviously, they've tested it and it's like really high on protein. But here's the thing: it's actually going to cause mutations.
Okay, so amygdala and damage to or overactivity of it can impair decision making, hypervigilance, general anxiety, make you paranoid. It's not great.
I mean, that sounds very much like what a lot of these bro dicks are going through anyway. So let's definitely enlarge the
Doesn't make it
amygdala.
worse.
Here's an idea that I'm going to tie in one of the other pitches. The first things that get mutated are some rats that sneak in to sneak some cheese. So we're going to have some mutated rats go first. Is there going to be a thing where only men want to eat the cheese? So this is a kind of like, classic horror. You got to ramp it up, right? So before
I did see pheromones in there. So what you could say is only men are attracted to the cheese.
Only men are attracted to the cheese. So okay, good. Women think it smells of poop. Men do enjoy cutting the cheese. Yes, thank you, Law. Male rats steal some. So so firstly, what happens to, I mean, obviously we've got all the stuff we've been listing. Oh, massive balls as well. I think like in insanely large balls to tie in with the scrotum and everything. I'm thinking these rats kind of attack. Like some rats get some of the cheese, they mutate. Rats have massive balls anyway. Ooh. And one of these rats gets into a boardroom meeting. Okay. I'm thinking because they've got to obviously, and then they're gonna like we'll have a good horror scene with this rat. So we need to think about like what does the rat look like? Has Shrek been somehow included in this yet? No, but we can move past Shrek. Please, let's move past Shrek. Please.
A rat the size of a small dog somehow.
I like that. Rat with bull horns. Bull horns. Massive eyes. And balls. Lesions. Okay, what are we gonna Black Plague this shit? Oh, maybe that's quite good. What color?
What is it? Contained within the building are the rats, and if they get out, everyone's screwed.
That's quite good, but I had another idea which I'll pitch in a second. But let's focus. What color is the rat? Mutated limb. Yeah, like the rat should have like little human arms and legs, like little buff human arms and legs. Human arms and legs. Pink, says Quimo Danny. Glowing purple. Oh, I like blue cheese markings. Yes. Arms and legs. They look like blue cheese because that's kind of gross and sickly. Blue cheese markings, which could be the lesions. Someone else suggested lesions. I'm going to tell you folks, this is kind of virtual. What we're doing currently now is basically what you do in a writer's room, on a TV show, in a writer's room. This is how it works. This is exactly how it works. The head writer will come in with a rough idea, and then you sit around and chew it over and talk about exactly things like this, exactly things like, these kind of details. So this is like what we do when we're in a writer's room. Exactly this. Okay, so we've got this mutated rat. Now, hold up, rewind a bit. rewind a bit. Do you prefer working like that in a group or alone? I like doing writers' rooms a lot. I mean, I like going away and writing by myself as well. I like a bit of both. They're different, but they are you going to credit this one and turn this into a major motion picture? Listen, maybe we're all going to make this picture together. Let's rewind a bit. Okay. Let's rewind a bit. We need a name. Who is our cheese factory owner? We need we need to flesh out that character. What we need. Firstly, I'm going to say this is in America. So he's American. Chad. All right, Jack Asian. That's a good name. Tandrew 8. Oh, these are very good. Clym, can you write some of these down? Okay. Tandrew 8 is good.
Desmond Silver. That's interesting.
Desmond Silver. I like that one. He sounds smooth.
Silverside cheese.
Billy McFartus. Bob Bollocks is powerful. Bob Bollocks.
Bradley Silvertongue. A silver thing.
Bradley. I like Chad Silver. Brad Silvertongue. All right. How about Chad Silvertongue? Kevin Bree, bringing it back to the cheese theme. Cheddar Bria. That's good. Chad O'Bree. I'm thinking about using an initial, the middle initial as Christopher Eunice Newt Trottington. Wow, Aratastico. Henry Humongous. Okay, I like that. Henry Humongous. I'm filling pages of this book up. Chad O'Bree. I like Chad O'Bree. Yeah, that's Philippe Camembert. I'm not feeling the cheese, the Frenchness, the Frenchness of it.
Remember, it doesn't all have to be cheese puns, guys. If you have a good idea, just fire it out. Yeah.
Frank Funk. That's good. Ronald, not Donald. Oh my God, I like that one. Ronald, not Donald. Okay.
They could be incidental people, you know? This is a good thing.
We're going to choose one out. We're going to do a poll here to choose.
Oh, Chet Sharp. That's nice. I like that one.
Chet Sharp. Okay. I'm going to give you a choice of 4. Okay. Mozzarella, also good. I'm going to give you a choice of 4. So mods, if you could put the poll together, please. We're going to go Tandrew 8, Desmond Silver, Chad O'Bree, and Ronald, not Donald. So that's the 4 choices are Tandrew 8, Desmond Silver, Chad O'Bree, and Ronald, not Donald. There you go. O as in O'Brien, like Irish, like O'Brien, like O'Brien, but
not.
So please vote. The link is up.
Oh, it's getting awful.
Oh, Chad O'Bree wins. Chad O'Bree wins. Okay.
Yep, by a sizable margin.
Okay, Chad O'Bree takes it. So our cheese factory owner is called Chad O'Bree. I'm thinking he's about. How old do we think he is? Are we saying like he's a young, thrusting cheese disruptor? Or are we saying he's like an old kind of wanky like boomer who's friends with RFK. Everyone's saying, a lot of people saying 30s. 44. Young guy
that's
with
cool,
VC.
actually. You know, sort of what is it? That's sort of the age where you start to feel it. You're not quite as quick as you used to be, and you sort of think you can see that you're not in your 20s anymore or early 30s.
So what I'm thinking more of is a type. Like I said, like if he's younger, then it's like he's some kind of like tech disruptor wanker, right?
Yeah.
And if he's older, he's more like a boomer kind of like, you know, who, like I said, is playing golf with RFK at the weekends. We need to think about the type. So instead of just an age, that was wrong of me to say that. That was a bad call. Think about his type. He's retired and angry at the world is a classic one. I mean, the two kinds of issue people, particularly toxic masculine guys who would own a cheese factory, are either going to be wanky tech disruptors or they're going to be RFK Jr.'s mate, right? So,
well, I mean, possibly that's your two. But if we're going with three, put a middle of the road one in, and we'll have a little bit of fun with it. Sort of
okay. Who's the middle of the road one?
A little.
What's the middle of the road one then?
Well, middle of the road one, because a lot of people like the 45 stuff. So it's someone who's maybe still single in their 40s.
Well, we've got it here. Lindsay Dayton says, overly vain 45 Nepo baby who refuses to surrender his youth. Okay, there we go. All right, so these are the three choices. We're going to do another poll here, please. We're going to have 30s cheese disruptor in his 30s. We're going to have 40s Nepo baby who doesn't want to let go of his youth. He's like the cheese vampire, like the vampire man, but a cheese. You know, the weird vampire. And he thinks that cheese is going to save everyone. Thingy. And then the last choice is he's a 70s boomer. He's in his 70s. He's a boomer and he's friends with RFK. Who steals his son? Yes, he steals exactly, madam. So this is like just figuring out his character type. The poll is up. The poll is up. Please go and make your choice of the poll. You get to choose who our horrible cheese manager, who the villain of our piece is. He's called Chad O'Brien. Chad O'Brien. Which I like because Chad sounds a bit like cheddar. Go make your choice in the poll, folks. In the poll. Nepo has won. I'm surprised.
By a considerable margin.
Okay, so we're basing him on the weird vampire guy that so he eats his son's cheese instead of has his son's blood put in him. So Chad O'Brien is 40. Let's say he's 47. He claims,
that's nice. That's nice. Slightly over 45, so he can't call himself 30 in his 30s anymore. That's nice.
He looks 30 because of regular cheese implants, but he still looks 40. But he actually looks 47.
Well, no, he could have a ridiculous health routine, and that would help build the character as being extremely vain. So
yeah, well, no, but Clym, we're basing this on this guy, right? There is this guy who is like this. I think he's a millionaire, not a billionaire. And he's always going on about how he's on this guy. He's doing this health program, which is de-aging him or stopping him from aging. And the joke of it is, whenever you look at a picture of him, he actually looks exactly his age. He looks.
I've seen him. He thinks he's going to live forever, and he's obviously not. Yeah,
weirdly sweaty. I'm going to make a note. Cheese sweats. He's always. He's always got the cheese sweats. And sort of. Can we see the capybara? Maybe. What else? What other details have we got?
Okay, so I think
skin.
it's fairly important at this point to work out if he's going to be the protagonist
No,
Or
he's
just
the
main?
villain. He's the villain. Well, there's no question. There's no
Okay.
question.
Okay.
This is the guy who owns a cheese factory who's gonna be infecting everyone with a horrible fungus. No, he's a villain.
Okay.
He's a bad guy.
Yeah. So is the camera going to be following him around, or just going with somebody else and he's incidental?
Well, we're going to think of a hero in a minute.
Cool.
Don't worry, I've got this, Clym. I got this.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah. Very soft hands. Hair is also yellowish. Yeah, his hair is. Yeah. Hair is yellowish. Tiny baby hands. Oh my god. Yes.
Wow.
Waxy skin. Yeah, we've already got flaky scalp, but it's parmesan. Parmesan scalp. I'm just putting down. This is all because he swears that his cheese thing is going to keep him young forever.
He just screams "mad millionaire," doesn't he?
Yes. He can't make no expressions with face. What about his eye? I'm thinking yellow irises.
Oh, cheese jaundice.
Yeah. Yellow eyeballs. Okay, that's good. We've got him. Chad is in. We've nailed Chad. Okay, so
fleshed him out. Yeah.
So he first learns about the mutating powers of his cheese when a rat who has stolen some of the cheese and mutated attacks a boardroom meeting. Now, what I want to know is, what does this rat do in the boardroom meeting? We need like a kind of good early horror sequence where this rat, obviously early on we'll see it mutate and stuff. The rat teabags someone. Okay. Rat attack is the section I'm writing. This is like a key sequence. You know, like often what I'll do when I'm working out a story is I'll think of what are the tentpole sequences, you know, the kind of key horror sequences that will kick off. And you know, those bits, you know, it will be a really good like a really good sort of sequence. So we've already got what the rat looks like. He spits out poisonous cheese spray. Okay, that's good. Poisonous cheese spray. I want really outrageous here, folks. You know, think chest burster. Think starts talking about its games. Okay, I'm gonna add that in. I mean, that's awful in a different way, which is good.
I mean, was it slight sensible hat on? It could surprise people either from the floor or the ceiling.
Yeah. Like, how does it make an entrance? That's a good question. Does it like burst down and like land? I'm thinking it comes through the ceiling and like lands on the middle of the boardroom table. What else does it do? Starts flexing muscles. Yes. Rat's going to start a Manosphere podcast. I mean, that could be a joke. Manosphere podcast. Yeah, like the rat could get away and then start doing that later. That could be like an end credit sequence where the rat is doing a Manosphere podcast. It's like a cutaway.
You have interesting ideas here, because if you're coming down from the top, it's a big reveal. If you're coming up from the floor, it can grab a couple of people beforehand, and we don't know what it is.
All right. So like acid cheese diarrhea, I've just written down. I can't spell diarrhea, so I've just taken a mad stab at it. So what you're thinking, like a couple of people get grabbed out of their chairs and pulled under the floor, and then it kind of scuttles up, and then it suddenly bursts through a ceiling. It comes down from the ceiling.
Does it have to be just one?
I'm thinking it's one quite big one, and let's not forget it has human arms and legs.
Okay.
Will the big kaiju cheese here? Very possibly. We'll get to that point at some point. Yes, but we're not there yet. Start small and get bigger.
Idea, Tom.
Sorry, Clym, what are you saying?
That was a really, really good idea, because then what you have in there between the time it starts on the floor and goes to the ceiling is a moment of silence.
Yeah, confusion. Chad starts barking orders, and then boom, it comes down, it lands on the table, it flexes. Then what I'm thinking is it bends over, acid cheese diarrhea straight into the face of Chad's right hand lackey, who gets melted right in front of everyone.
Love it.
Okay. Chad's lackey gets melted.
Now he's going to be fun to write. I love writing simpering people. They're great. You know, simpering vicious people, and it's always lovely when they get killed.
So here's the question. I'm going to see if there are any ideas in chat. Maybe the more cheese something eats, the bigger it gets. Yes, we're going to go there. Don't worry, folks. But we're starting small. We've got to get to the next level, which is humans mutated. So here's my question. All right. So I've got a theory, right? The rat escapes. Chad immediately is like, we've got to go into lockdown. People can't know because this cheese is launch, or it's like launch day, maybe. And people can't know about it. But we need a hero who is going to be on the other side of the fence, who is going to find about it. And I'm going to just say, folks, it's got to be a woman, because if we're going, if this is a toxic masculinity story, our hero needs to be, well, it doesn't have to be a woman. It could be, we can play around with gender, but I'm thinking, toxic masculinity, we have to have or trans man, could be a trans man. Trans man is interesting, actually. Well, we're going to do their profession in a minute, but let's figure out who they are. A femme, Rebnetta? Is that a real name? Drag queen. Okay, I'm going to start a new page for hero. So drag queen is interesting because maybe they could be attracted to the cheese, but they don't want it because they've got the smarts. Drag queen, trans man.
We've got masculine cis lesbian in there.
Mask cis lesbian, like it. I mean, these might be just our three options right here. Let's just do that. Let's vote on those three options, because I think they're all really interesting. Okay, so new poll, please. Our hero could be a drag queen, a trans man, which I like because it's like they are a man, but our villain wouldn't accept them as a man, and there could be whole kinds of interesting tensions of that. Could be, I mean, the trans woman carry chap, I think. Okay, so we're going to say drag queen / trans. Okay, yeah, we'll have four options: drag queen, trans man, trans woman, or mask cis lesbian. Okay, one of those four, please. There you go.
This is going to be tight. This is going to be tight. They're all good.
Yeah, they're all good, because I like that they're all giving really interesting alternatives to the traditional just cis hetero dickhead alpha fuckhead. Can these four just be a Scooby Gang? I'm not ruling that out. I'm not ruling that out. Let's see how the poll does, because I like running polls. And just to cheer you along with this poll. Okay, trans man has won. I'm going to say there are... Okay. But we might build some of the others in as a kind of Scooby Gang. I like this idea of
you can have scientists
having the queer Scooby Man. Well, hang on, Clym, hang on. Here is the question. What is the profession of our main character? Bear in mind that we might build this Scooby gang around them. Are they going to be like investigators? Are they going to be like scientists? Are they going to be work for the CDC? What is the what do we think? Private detectives, undercover journalist,
maintenance and quality control,
marine
biologist,
quality control.
That would be a stretch.
Bear in mind, folks, they are our Scooby gang, so we need to have a reason for all of them to be doing this. Scientists. Cheese bloggers. Very good. Very good. Oh, is this pen running out of ink? I think I might just burn through a whole pen.
It's all these good ideas. There's too many. Got to see an AI do this.
Janitors, professional cheese tasters. That's kind of like bloggers. Underpaid secretarial staff. Okay, that's interesting. They're like could be insiders. Oh, I'm gonna have to grab another pen. Hang on, let me grab another pen. Okay. Whistleblowers. Yeah, that's what I mean. Urbex. Brinska suggests Urbex. Burnout HR staff. Okay. Wow. Everyone is. I like the way everyone is going underpaid employees. Because it's like that's all that like used to be like 20 years ago. You'd be like they could be scientists, they could be investigative journalists. Now everyone's like that's not realistic. No one will make money with those anymore. They've got to be underpaid staff, basically. Health inspectors.
What's relatable?
Yeah. Okay. I'm gonna give you 4 choices again. We'll run another poll. The choices we're going to go with are professional exterminators is a good one.
Wow. Okay. No, actually,
I like that one.
That's
all right. 4 choices. Number 1, underpaid secretarial staff turn whistleblowers. So whistleblowers, like people who work in cosplayer photo shoot. Okay, like they were doing the commercial. That's also good. Oh my god, we're gonna have a lot of choices. Cosplayers for commercial who see. I like that one as well.
Okay. Well, let's lay them all out, Tom, so we can give people a chance to create the poll.
So the poll choices I'm gonna say are number 1, cheese bloggers. Number 2, underpaid staff working for the company, so they become whistleblowers. So I guess put whistleblowers. So cheese bloggers, whistleblowers, exterminators, or cosplayers shooting a commercial for the company. So choose one of those 4, please. If we can have a poll for one of those 4. Look, my pen is like got a little shock. Hang on.
Nice. Look at him. Look at him. This is lovely. Terrifying.
There you go. The poll is up. Let's choose. Guess who has cheese? Trashy's got cheese. Let's see where we go with the poll. Will they be enemies to lovers? I mean, probably not with this guy, not with the dickhead in.
Very slimy.
Okay, so we've chosen underpaid secretarial staff turned bloggers. So they are witness. So I'm guessing, and let's actually get some character names. So firstly, our trans man hero, what is his name? And how old is he? And what's his story? Benjamin. Okay. James Jacobs. Good hero names. Use often like Peter Parker. Like hero names often have the same letters at the first. River 28. I like that. Rufus. I really like Rufus. I might just choose one of these.
Rufus River. Oh.
Rufus River. That's pretty cool. I think he should be 28. Astarian 239. Thomas T. Thompson is, I'm afraid, copyright. And Rufus Rivers. I like that a lot. I'm going to say Caden Castor, says Trash Panda Coco, which sounds like something from one of just a nonsense fantasy game. Rufus Rivers. It's Rivers with an S. I like because it just rolls a little bit more. I want to say they're 28. Okay. Who is also working? So what is the name of the mask cis lesbian who is also working for the company? I'm going to say they are so Rufus is like a kind of on the Cody Coleslaw. Okay, I quite like that. Tammy, Lara Christ. Wow. Shadowheart. Shadowheart, yes. Trinity Starling. I like. Danny Alexander, also like. Poe, full name Petunia. Okay, I like Poe, Petunia, Dorothea, Doric Kemper. So Trinity Starling. Mara Mallory, good. Sandra Sandy Santiago. Maybe she goes by Rat.
We've got 3 people really liking Trinity Starling.
Oh, I like Ellie Winter as well. Okay, we're going to go. Hang on, let me write these down. Trinity Starling. Ellie Winter. Vinny Victor. Sandra Santiago. And so this is going to be our team. I'm going to say Trinity Starling sounds possibly a bit more like a drag queen name, but maybe we'll come up with a better drag queen name. I liked Poe. I need a surname for Poe. Poe. Let's see who else. Poe. Petunia. Poe. Petunia. Poe Kemper, maybe. I'm looking through. Sam Smite, I kind of like. Poe Pumpkins. Poe Kemon. Poe Poppins. Poe Ravens. Poe Langdon. I like Poe Langdon. It just feels right. Poe Langdon. Often with names, what I like is you like the sound feeling right. Like it's a believable name. Poe Langdon, which is Petunia Langdon. All right, so I'm going to give you choices. Okay. We're going to do another poll. Trinity Starling, Elle Winter, Sandra Santiago, or Poe Langdon. So those are our four choices. Maybe they don't work for the company. Maybe they are a friend. Maybe they are a a journalist, because Amanda said they sound like a journalist. Maybe they're a all right, this is good. All right, we'll do this. So right, the choices are Trinity Starling, Elle Winter, Sandra Santiago, and Poe Langdon. They don't have to work for the company. They could be actually from outside the company. We've got Rufus Rivers is our inside man. Obviously, Chad O'Brien doesn't know that they're a trans man. She can be older, but we're not doing that yet, Cranberry Tart. I like your enthusiasm. All right, the poll is up. Poll is up. Make your choice, please, of a make your choice, please, of a name for our mask cis lesbian reporter. I'm just saying they're a reporter.
Just call it.
Yeah, they're a journalist. Poe's last name was wrong in the poll. Okay, is it Poe Langdon? It should be Poe Langdon. Hey, Trinity Starling has won. Oh, I like Poe Langdon. I might veto. Can I use a veto? I'm going to say, I want to use Trinity Starling for the drag queen. Okay. Trinity Starling, I want to say, I like Poe Langdon for, so yeah, I'm vetoing. Poe Langdon is our journalist. How old? Someone suggested making them a bit older, and I agree with that. Did stream crash? 32. That's not enough older. That's not enough older. I think more like mid 44 is interesting because it makes them the same age as, or nearly the same age as what's his face. I kind of don't 36 I'm leaning towards. All right, 36 I'm leaning towards. All right, so we've got our second hero. Our last hero, I'm gonna say, I've got a pitch for you guys. Drag Queen Exterminator. Okay, an exterminator is called in to deal with the rat problem. They are also a drag queen. They are called Trinity Starling.
Fabulous exterminations.
Exactly. Trinity Starling. And this is how our team comes together, right? They're all going to have different roles in what's going on. Literally slay queen.
Eve literally slays queen. Yeah.
Literally slay queen. I kind of want them to be older. I'm writing down literally slay queen. I want them to be older, like sort of, because I love older drag queens. I think they're really just the most badass.
Have a flamethrower called Hot and Heavy. Nice.
yeah. Trinity. So I'm thinking more like 60 plus. 55. I'm kind of thinking more like 63 and doesn't look a day over 60. That could be a line that they all right, there we go. 63. Okay, so those are our heroes. All right, so here's the thing. What is going to happen to escalate this? Okay, we know the cheese is going to start mutating people. It's release day, so they're trying to hush it up after this rat kills someone or several people on the board. Rufus Rivers leaks intentionally, underpaid Rufus Rivers leaks intentionally to Poe Langdon, bringing them on board. also he's ordered to bring in an exterminator to sort out the rat problem. That brings Trinity Starling on board. They can be a love letter to Terence Stamp and Priscilla Ev, because I love him in that film. And yes, some of the people on yes. So what I'm thinking for it now is escalation. Obviously, we've had a mutated rat. We now need some mutated people, don't we? How have we had some men eat the cheese? Are they doing like some kind of big promotional event, like bodybuilders?
Oh my god!
Like, you know, like on the factory floor, they've got like men pumping iron, cheese festival. Yeah, like ideas.
Manosphere influencers as well.
Yes.
Really on a whole gaggle of arseholes.
Yes, so big PR event. Manosphere influencers. I like that.
Cheap trees launch. Yes.
And bodybuilders. Well, because a lot of them do that, actually, you know. So can we get some ideas? I mean, obviously we could. Who do we want? Just name the real people, and then we'll think of fictional names later for them. But who? I mean, obviously we could have like a Joe Rogan type. They could be the Liver King, Andrew Tate, Lou Ferrigno. Is he one of those? Neil Newbon. He's not a Manosphere influencer.
No.
The My Pillow guy. Who's the My Pillow guy? I feel like I missed that guy. The Rock.
He was a political figure who basically supported Trump.
Dean Cain is a good one. Obviously, RFK Jr. is there. I wanted to get him because I find him just the most insane monster. Dean Cain, yes. RFK. Mr. Beast is good. I don't like Andrew Tate, and I tell you why. He feels like he's too, you know, like he's actually like raped and attacked people. It's too heavy for this. It's too sort of, we want like pathetic people. Asmongold, definitely.
Yeah, so what we want talks up a good storm, but is fundamentally cowardly.
Yeah.
As opposed to just monsters.
Logan Paul, that's good. RuPaul. RuPaul is not a Manosphere.
No.
Musk's too powerful and rich. He would have just bought the factory or something. The guys from Pimp My Ride. I don't know. Are they Sean Hannity? Okay, that's good. All right, I've got Dean Cain, RFK Jr., Mr. Beast, Asmongold, Logan Paul, Sean Hannity. A lot of these guys I don't know who they are because they all blend into one after a while.
They're fairly cardboard cutout, yeah.
Yeah, we want humor rather than too real, folks. We don't want to bring in people like Jordan Peterson is good. He's fucking pathetic. So they're all like sampling the cheese and recording, you know, doing like podcasts and stuff. And like, oh, Ben Shapiro, very good one. Yes. All right. They're all like, you can imagine they're having like a sort of media event. Oh, no, they've not done the media event yet because they're going to mutate during the media event. They're all having like a private party with like the cheese presented to them in many different ways. Like Charlie Kirk, that's a lot. We'll throw him in.
Let's throw in Charlie Kirk,
and we'll actually say let's have one woman who is, even though women think the cheese smells like poo, there is one of those women who's a really awful woman who's just doing it anyway, because there's always those horrible MAGA women who do it anyway. Luma not rolling, no. Rolling, maybe rolling. I just don't see Rolling being very interested in cheese.
These are just going to be archetypes. We're not necessarily going to use
Marjorie
exactly
Taylor
those people.
Greene or Luma. I'm going yeah, Laura Loomer or Marjorie Taylor Greene. I'm going to say Laura Loomer. Listen, folks. I hate J.K. Rowling, but I don't think she fits this story. Because I'm thinking more. I wanted more of a kind of they fit that kind of those women who are desperately trying to impress MAGA men, like MAGA political men. So they're always doing these pathetic MAGA things to try and impress. Posey Parker, again, good one, but also very UK. This is America. We're doing this in America. Yeah, the Pick-me's. Marjorie Taylor Greene is a good one. I'll put her in as well. Okay. So they're having a party and they've eaten a lot of the cheese. The question I've got is, what happens? Is it a gradual? Are we basically getting like a zombie thing here? Is it a gradual mutation thing? What is the story here?
Does it start in the mind, then spread to the body, start in the body and spread to the mind? What do you think, guys?
Yeah, let's talk human mutation here. Do they start to, at some point, they've all got to start merging together, and that's how we get our cheese kaiju. That's how you get the cheese kaiju. Fucking. Hi, Clemmy. Do you want to come up here? Sorry. Come on, Tom. Look, we got a guest.
Hello. Oh my God, it's Man Fondue. Fondant.
Yeah, like the movie Society. Yeah, fondue occurs. Oh my God. I'm just making a note of that. That's kind of more like the grand finale. I'm thinking gradual, and we can go specific here, like maybe different things happen to different people. What would happen to RFK Jr., who looks like a leather bag already? They start moving all wrong. Yes, weird movements. That goes in with your horror suggestion. This is actually where we can bring in a lot of those creepy things, that we first talked about right back at the beginning. Let me go back to that. Oh my God, I filled pages of this. Unnatural movement is one. Things under your skin, maybe like weird cheese veins. Again, kind of building off the whole rat thing. Human-sized slugs. So one of them could turn into. I can see Laura Loomer turning into a human slug, cheese slug. Oh my God, Laura Loomer cheese slug is just the note I'm going to make here.
Your blue cheese veins. That's interesting.
Yes, we've got the blue cheese veins already. Hey, Clym. Sweat as fondue. That's good. Slither style. Yes, they crave something. What do the cheese eaters crave? Crackers? But crackers for them is bones? Maybe they crave. What do they crave? I'm just going to write they crave something because that's good. Hair falling out, very good. And teeth. Mad muscles, though. Big muscles, like insane, but weird shapes, like bulges. Bulgy, weird muscles. All the men, I'm going to say a lot of the men, I think Asmongold just turns into like a human rat. Because he looks kind of like a human rat. Gold, like a sort of, like maybe he just gets lots of kind of body hair, human rat, and a tail. I don't know quite how that works, but I'm just vibing at the moment. Anyway, they start. What do they crave? Oh yeah, we didn't actually figure out what do they crave more testosterone? That could be good. They crave testosterone. We're going to choose testosterone or bones that are like crackers to them, or lactate. They crave more cheese, but we need them to be dangerous to people now.
Yeah, or just generally have a reason for spreading which must be stopped.
Okay, poll time. It's poll time. They crave bones which they think are crackers. So cracker bones, I'm going to say. Someone else suggested testosterone, so they basically want to eat balls. They crave more testosterone, which means they're only dangerous to okay, so cheese balls. I'm amazed that Trash Panda didn't say that. Blood because it looks like baby wax. Women do have testosterone as well. That is true. Okay, I'm going to say bones. They crave bones because they're like crackers, or they crave testosterone, which does mean they're dangerous to everyone, which is still good, or they crave more just protein, which could be meat, like just protein. So those are your three choices: bones, testosterone, or protein. Let's do a poll. And they also do crave to be the alpha. Like that's also, they're in a oh, that's good as well. The reason they crave that is because they want to be alpha. They crave because they want to be alpha. That's in the bag. That's in the movie.
Okay, so testosterone generated nuts, ovaries, and adrenal glands.
Protein. I mean, that's great. Okay, so they crave more protein. So they're basically going to turn into like meat-eating goons. And they're kind of also in competition with one another because they want to generally and I guess they're going to be attacking all the regular reporters who are being brought in for the event. Although we've now got our good gang, which is
they can walk around like zombies going gains.
Yeah, instead of brains, it's gains. Instead of brains, it's gains. That's great. So our heroes, we've got Rufus, Trinity, and Poe. How are they fighting back? What have they got to do to stop this? What are they going to do? Obviously, they've got to seal up. They've got to stop them from getting out of the cheese factory.
Yeah.
So shut down the factory.
I mean, they can't physically fight these beefcakes. They've got to use their intelligence.
Well, they can. I mean, Trinity's got a fucking flamethrower.
Yeah, but I mean, I think
melted cheese, grilled cheese. Anyone? Oh, that's good. Grilled cheese. Anyone? I think they're going to seal. They've got to seal. They've got to seal the factory.
Every ferry dies. That's a good idea. Fire, because then you've got a sprinkler system. You could put something in the sprinkler system.
Fucking love it. Like what? Like we're going to try and we'll put petrol in the sprinkler system. Flame sprinklers. That's really good. Fungicide, interesting. I mean, that could be how they take on our final guy, because obviously, who is going to become the alpha? It's obviously going to have to be good old Chad. He'll be like the one who starts to absorb them all into him. Poe has got a full arsenal of tools. Yes, well, obviously Trinity does as well. Trinity's got the flamethrower. But yeah, I like that. So they seal everyone in factory. And gas in the sprinklers, petrol in the sprinklers for flame sprinklers. I mean, there could be some other like ways that they take on certain ones. Like if Laura Loomer turns into a big cheese slug, they could salt her, obviously.
You've got a lot of options for sort of single one-on-one combats before they actually get to the main event.
Yes,
you know?
Yeah,
that's
like
cool.
the overall plan. But here's the thing, right? So they're going to try and toast people. So that's the dogs, mad dogs outside my house. Here's my question. How long am I planning to stream? Not much longer because I'm quite tired. All right, maybe another 20 minutes. Here's my question. What is the dark moment of the story? Like generally stories have a moment where they build a plan, right? The plan is they're going to go like flame sprinklers is the plan. Okay. Something has got to go wrong and something happens, and often is that moment where everything goes wrong for our heroes. What is that moment?
Okay, so you got
Rufus sacrifices himself to save the day. That's one of the heroes' turns. I mean, Trinity is interesting because Trinity is. I mean, Rufus and Trinity both would be attracted to the cheese, right? That's something. Maybe they can be brought back though. Maybe it could just be like, in Indiana Jones and the Temple of Doom, where they go dark for a while. So one of them wants to eat the cheese, and then they have to save them. So maybe, who do we think it is, Rufus or Trinity? One can't resist that cheese. They just can't resist it.
Oh, it's I did see. I mean, taking a really old story into the labyrinth, there was a moment where someone got infected by something that slowly grew through them, and
But we want them to recover, Clym. We want them to recover. You're going too dark, mate.
Okay.
One of them is a traitor. A traitor because they've been secretly eating the cheese.
Behold the power of cheese. Nice one, Amanda.
And you know how I think possibly, how do we bring them back to our side in secretly eating cheese? I'm thinking it's something like Dance Party, or like maybe it's Trinity has been secretly eating the cheese. Is there a romantic line between the characters? I think there could be between Rufus and Poe. I like that. There's a lot of side detail we're not getting into today because we've already been going. My voice is starting to go. The power of love and queerness, yes, but we need an actual way of dramatizing that. Like maybe a song. True Love's Kiss. Oh, okay. I mean, that would be a classic way. Like, yeah, like Poe could save. Poe is a lesbian, correct? Maybe we need another love interest character we don't have yet. I'm thinking then we bring them back through the power of queerness and self-love. I like that. Trans woman as a love interest. This is good, but I don't know if we've got time right now to bring in another character. I want to do that, but dance battle to Lady Gaga is good. A good cry. I kind of like that, actually.
Actually, no, being in touch with your emotions, because all these people aren't.
Yeah,
maybe that's a way to actually stop people to fight the infection.
Yeah, they cry out the poison in them.
It's just a dampening emotion. Just stops it.
Okay,
it calms the amygdala.
Which of the two is? Which of them is the? We haven't decided which one of them is the traitor. Anyway, it could be any of them, really. I love the good cry idea. We're going to do that, but which one is the? Anyway, Trinity is the. Trini. It could be Rufus. It could be interesting if it's Rufus. I think most people are heading towards Trinity. Let's do a poll. Actually, we'll do a quick poll. This quick poll. Rufus, Trinity, or Poe for the traitor. Mods, if we can do a poll. Trinity, Rufus, or Poe for a traitor. It could also be Trinity doing a limp, but Trinity could do the lip sync to encourage the cry. Like if it's Rufus or Poe, Trinity does the lip sync and it's just beautiful, like torch song, and that gets them to cry it out, which is perfect. Rufus gets lured by a colleague. Yes, could work. The poll is up, so if you can choose, I'm thinking Trinity should be a saver though. So I'm anyway. Let's see what poll says. See what the poll says, please. Poe is the traitor. Okay. Poe is the traitor. They've been secretly eating the cheese. But so they scupper the plan, the flame sprinkler plan. But Trinity does an amazing lip sync. That makes them cry it out. That's good. And so yeah, all right. So then we do the flames. So then they get the flame sprinklers working or something. There'll probably be another wrinkle here that I'm not sure we got time to figure out. But then, okay, so flame sprinklers are working. All the fucking influences are melting like together. But then Chad O'Brien comes in. He is obviously the alpha. He has been the alpha all along. And he begins to draw them into him, all the horrible melty cheese people into him.
And the rats too.
The rats are safe. No, the rats maybe. Yeah. I don't know. Maybe we get the rats over to the good guys' side. That may be a subplot that I haven't figured out yet. Our movie will be the next Troll 2. Excuse me, Carrie Chat. Troll 2 is a masterpiece, and this is going to be even more of a masterpiece. The rats eat them in the end. That's good, actually. The heroes could train the rats. Heroes could control the rats to eat the cheese monster. That could be how we... Fondue kaiju, yes. All right, I'm writing down fondue kaiju because that's a perfect phrase for this. I think what together maybe. All right, so maybe how about this? Let's say, because we need something for Rufus to do, right? Rufus was a lowly lab technician who was looking after the rats and testing them, and he was also like learning how to communicate with them. And a kaiju fight. That's good as well.
Cheese Bro versus King Rat.
Yeah, he calls. Okay, so Rufus calls the rat to him, I mean, is it lots of the mutated rats that kind of all gather together to form one big rat, or is it just one rat that grows massive? What do we think? Is it one rat that grows massive? Oh yeah. All right. So Talathiel says, so we're going to do poll, please. One giant rat that somehow mutates by eating too much cheese, or is it Rat King, which is lots of rats forming together? Poll, please. King rat or massive rat or kaiju rat? We're going to do the poll, please. There you go. The poll is up, folks. Can we call it Breezilla? Yes, we can. It's Breezilla. Whatever it is, it's Breezilla. It's in the movie. Rat King. Okay, so all the rats join together. Call the rats to him. They form up.
Power Ranger.
Yeah.
Power Ranger styly.
Into Ratzilla. Oh no, Breezilla. Sorry, I got it. Breezilla. And devour. And they devour Chad.
Gorgonzilla.
Yeah, massive. Oh, Gorgonzilla is also good. Gorgonzilla also good. I'm gonna have to write that.
Fantastic one, Lindsay. Thank you for that.
Gorgonzilla. Big fight in the factory floor. Maybe our heroes help by using some kind of machinery to trap giant Chad, Geiger Chad. It would be Geiger Chad, wouldn't it? Geiger Chad. Yeah. They trap his foot in some kind of piece of machinery, and so that the Gorgonzilla can finish him off. The end. The end. We have reached an end of our story. Obviously, yeah, like our main rat goes off and does his own podcast. Our heroes are there's a lot of details that are missing. You know, this is like, but we basically, folks, we just wrote a movie in less than 2 hours. There's a lot of stuff that we needed to build in, a lot more character stuff, a lot more moments that are missing, a lot more individual moments.
Your bones are there.
But we just wrote from nothing. We just wrote a whole movie story in less than 2 hours. We just came up with the beginning, middle, end, lots of cool bits in the middle, some kind of all kinds of fun stuff going on. Like I said, we could maybe spend another one of these kind of refining it, or, you know, often, you know, we get given the bare bones of a story and we go off and refine it ourselves. But we literally just wrote from nothing, folks, from nothing, from just chatting about different ideas and just all drawing different ideas together. We just wrote an entire movie. And I thought that was pretty spectacular. I'm excited about it. I loved it. That is also, like I said, it's exactly how writers' rooms works on TV shows. You get together and you talk ideas through, and we all feed ideas in. And generally there is a showrunner. In this case, I was being the showrunner, going, I like this, I like this. Sometimes the group decides on a thing together. Sometimes the showrunner kind of vetoes. And overall, we just draw it all together into one big thing, and then create the story. That is how group storytelling works. And it was a really beautiful instance of it. I'm sorry I couldn't go longer. I am absolutely shattered because I've spent all day doing all kinds of different work. But yeah, that was really fun, and I had a blast doing it. And we'll do it again sometime. I kind of want to see this movie now. Oh, we need a name for the movie. All right, folks, we need to gather potential names for the movie. I don't know how to do that. Well, like, if you can, I don't know, send mods names or something. What was that one? Ratable. Yeah. we'll think of something. The rattening is good. The cheese ball. Eat the rich. Eat the twits. Alpha. I don't know. Anyway, listen. It was really, 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 really fun. And we'll do it again sometime. Probably. As per usual. Thank you to Clym for hanging out and helping me do this.
No problem.
Thank you to the mods for help running the polls and looking after everyone. I will be back tomorrow night, or we will be back tomorrow night.
Yeah.
I think with Day Everything on the regular Twitch channel. Day Everything tomorrow night, folks. Bye. Bye for now.
See you later, guys.
Bye bye. Bye bye.
Bye.